Welcome everyone to the City of Raleigh Earth Day and Arbor Day celebration in partnership with We Plant It Forward. I would love if everybody could make their way up to the stage to help us celebrate all the award winners. And we are going to start with the mayor. So I'm Megan Anderson. I head up sustainability for the City of Raleigh. We couldn't be more excited to be here celebrating Earth Day with you today. We have tons in store for you this evening, and I'll start by passing it to our Raleigh Mayor, Janet Cowell, to give us a good welcome. So please help me in welcoming Mayor Cowell and thanking her for her long career in serving our community and her deep support for climate action in Raleigh. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Megan. Happy Earth Day, because every day is Earth Day. And I really appreciate all of the efforts from the City of Raleigh and all of our partners rallying around nature, sustainability. There are many things going on in Raleigh. I'll name just a few. We have an incredible program on tree canopy and saving all of our trees. Of course, we've got a number here. So that's one big initiative. Of course, we're in a park. So lots of efforts around greenways and parks and really smart design around those parks. When Gibson Play Plaza opens in a few weeks on that side of the park, you're going to see when you look at that playground that it's designed with lots of plants, lots of trees. I think there's like 110,000 plants that have gone in. And there's shade structures, so when you go down the slide, you're not going to burn yourself. So really well thought out design. So be on the look when you get to go in there. It'll probably be the beginning of June. And then since I've been mayor, I've had a number of people ask me. They saw the floods in Western North Carolina. They saw the fires in LA, and is Raleigh prepared? What do we do if there's extreme weather? So I can assure you that Raleigh ranks sort of on moderate risk overall, and particularly very low risk on wildfires, sort of moderate when it comes to wind because we're in hurricane zone. But there's a number of things that the city and county are doing so that you can be prepared and know what's happening. So the first thing, and I signed up for this myself, is Ready Wake. And Ready Wake is a free notification program so that when there's a storm or a tornado, you're going to get a text message and you can opt in for what you're concerned about, and it's free. So Ready Wake. There's also a Raleigh Ready, which is all about emergency preparedness in the city, and you can make sure that you and your family are prepared. Another thing that is really useful if you're worried about floods in your property, if it rains really hard, there is a flood risk information system through nc.gov, so flood risk information system. You can look up your property and assess how much risk there might be. And then the City of Raleigh actually has installed cameras around at major intersections and on the creeks of Crabtree and Walnut, so that if there's a major storm event and you're thinking, am I going to hit a flash flood if I go out on this road, you can actually key in on these live camera feeds to make sure that you remain safe and others in your neighborhood know what they're venturing out to. And then finally, because when you get into extreme weather, you can get extreme utility bills. We do have a program through Housing and Neighborhoods to help people who are vulnerable, low income, disabled, retrofit their houses for energy efficiency and assistance on things like HVAC, plumbing. So I just wanted to tell you a few of the things that the City of Raleigh is doing, both to prevent major climate change, but also to be ready for the things that we can't control. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Megan, and I will just say you really should move close up to the stage because there's these trash and fashion. We have a number of students from elementary through college who have taken trash and made it into these amazing items of clothing. So you're going to want to get up close to see this. I've already gotten my pictures. So thank you, and again, happy Earth Day.
All right. Thank you again, Mayor Cowell. We can't thank you and the City Council enough for your unwavering leadership, support, and enthusiasm for our community and this important work. So welcome to all of you today. I'm so excited to celebrate and brag on all of you. With so many things going on in the world, we deserve a lot of love for all of our hard work, and especially on this 55th anniversary of Earth Day. I want to reflect on this important history a bit today, but first, a few important thank yous. First, another huge shout out to our mayor, city council members, and our whole city leadership team. We have so many of them here celebrating with us today. Thank you all for your leadership in the environmental movement. Your continued guidance, questions, and ideas keep this work going. Thank you also to the Environmental Advisory Board and the many other board and commission members who are part of this event and who volunteer their time, energy, and expertise to do this important work. Thank you to all our partner departments. There's over 20 different city departments with us today who are representing just a few of the many innovative projects we work on with the community related to climate action, stewardship, and education. I especially want to thank the Parks Department, my sustainability team, and our partners in We Plant It Forward for putting this event together and hosting us here today, and especially the city staff members who have been working on this event for many months, who have led a team of over 20 other staff in the planning for this event. So ladies, please come down and wave. Christy Moyer, Cheryl McGlory, Mary Owens, Rachel Van Nort with Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Resources, and our very own Mary Alice Holly with our sustainability team. Please help me give them some love for making this all happen. I also wanted to say a big thank you to all of you in the community. This isn't possible without collective impact, and as you can see demonstrated here today, the Raleigh community shows up for climate action. There are over 50 booths here today, so go visit and learn about all the amazing work happening across the community and the city. So please give yourselves a round of applause for everything that you do. And finally, I'm so excited to thank and honor our environmental award winners tonight. Today, we celebrate your important leadership across so many sectors of sustainability. Thank you for continuing to inspire us with innovation and collaboration across the community and beyond. With both our current challenges along with our very strong environmental leadership in Raleigh, I wanted to take a moment to reflect on our history, which shows that despite challenges, we all continue to build a strong future together. The mayor recently gave us a very fun history lesson at our first 100 Days speech that definitely inspired me to do some reflections on our own Earth Day and environmental justice history. So on this 55th anniversary of Earth Day, we celebrate a movement born from the ashes of industrial pollution and a growing sense of environmental urgency. It's a very good time for us to remember our roots, acknowledge the challenges ahead, and reaffirm our commitment to taking action to protect our environment and to support our community. Despite setbacks, we must keep our eyes on the prize and continue to do this good work. All of our collective actions contribute to our healthier future. Reflecting on the past, the first Earth Day in 1970 was a watershed moment. It wasn't just about protesting pollution, it was about demanding a change in perspective and recognizing interconnectedness of humanity and the natural world. That first Earth Day sparked a movement that led to the creation of the Environmental Protection Agency and the passage of landmark legislation like the Clean Air Act and the Clean Water Act, as well as a growing public awareness of environmental issues. North Carolina is also the birthplace of the environmental justice movement, so shout out to our friends in Warren County, and for those many folks that continue to lift up and create change for these important issues, including many of you here today. We're building our work on the shoulders of the many people that have come before us and who also faced great challenges throughout history. We stand at a critical juncture now. The changing climate has real impacts that are already being felt in our community and around the globe. We face challenges like extreme heat and flooding and a very fast pace of growth. But amidst these challenges, there is also hope. We continue to lead the way in Raleigh and look for creative ways to bring everyone up together. For our future, the spirit of Earth Day in 1970, the spirit of collective action, grassroots work, and unwavering dedication is more vital than ever. We need to continue to empower our neighbors and communities to take climate action. We can continue to do this by embracing innovation, increasing access to clean energy, and by most importantly, creating opportunities for everyone in Raleigh to participate, and by promoting and making sustainable changes in various aspects of our lives. If we all change a little at a time, we can do a lot together. So you should be really proud of yourselves. Raleigh's Community Climate Action Plan continues to break national records. We help lead the way across the country because of all of your participation. While we still have a lot of work ahead, we recently got our greenhouse gas inventory back, and we are leading across the country in reducing our emissions, while also focusing on social impact and building resilience. From resident-led programs that educate the community on our biggest climate threats, where neighbors are empowering each other to take climate action, to nationally record-breaking programs where our community is signing up for clean energy and providing access for those that can't afford upfront costs, we continue to make big dents in this important and monumental work. So now for our call to action today. This Earth Day, let's not be discouraged by the magnitude of challenges. Let's continue to draw strength from the important legacy of our predecessors and the unwavering spirit of the environmental movement. Let us commit to making a difference and to ensuring a healthy and sustainable future for all. We have the power to create the change we want to see in the world, and it all starts with taking action, big or small, every single day. So thank you for coming out today and for being a part of building Raleigh's sustainable future every day. I'm excited to celebrate here the Environmental Award winners and all of you. We so deserve this important day to celebrate each other and to celebrate all of our collective work. So I'm now going to hand it over to Zach Maynor, our urban forester, for the next exciting announcement.
Thanks, Megan. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. This is an amazing event. We got a beautiful day. I'm excited to see everybody out. My name is Zach Maynor. I'm the urban forester for the city of Raleigh. I'm here to announce our 4th annual Raleigh Tree of the Year. So if you don't know, this is a contest where people nominate a tree in Raleigh that means something to them. They include a photo, and they let us know where the tree is located and what kind of tree it is, if they know. If not, we'll try to help them figure it out. The only rules are that it must be in Raleigh. You need to be able to see it from the road or other public property, and it not be an invasive species. So we take these nominees that the public submits. The public then gets to vote. The tree with the most votes at the end of the contest is the winner. This year we had lots of great nominees, so thanks to everyone who nominated or voted as part of the contest. So without further ado, the winner of this year's 2025 tree was nominated by the Lore family. It's a Dawn Redwood. So I'll read to you their description. So they said, Dawn Redwood, 30 plus years old, around 100 feet tall. It's 13 feet in circumference at the chest height, still growing. One of 2 flanking the home, referred to as the Guardian Sisters. It has a fluted trunk and undulating roots, feathery leaves, and a stunning copper color in autumn. So if you don't know, the Dawn Redwood is known as the living fossil, so it's a pretty amazing tree. So both sisters are located right next to the street on Dunbar. So if you're driving down Dunbar, you can go by, say hello to the Guardian Sisters. We'll be reaching out to provide them with a sign they can put in the yard to show off their win, as well as a certificate. And we're really excited they participated, and we look forward to everybody submitting a tree next year. So thank you very much. And next, I'll kick it over to Cheryl, who's going to talk about our land acknowledgement. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Zach. The land we are on today is the ancestral land of many indigenous tribes. Raleigh itself sits on the border of Tuscarora and Siouan territory. Over the past 14,000 years, this area was used for family life, nourishment, stewardship, justice, ceremony, and healing. For the past 500 years, Native American communities from this region and across North Carolina have demonstrated resilience and resistance in the face of sustained displacement and removal, and complex traumatic and violent efforts to separate indigenous people from their culture and from their land. We are joined today by David Rahaheti Webb of the North Carolina Tuscarora, David will join the Cypress Society singers and dancers in earth dances, also called social dances. These dances may be videoed. Enjoy the food trucks, organization tables, activities in the lawn. Stick around for the environmental awards that will happen back on this stage at 6:30 to celebrate the winners of the 2025 Environmental Awards. Stick around for the movie that will start in the field at 8:15. Have a great time.
Right. Yeah. All right. Big Yahweh. That's the proper way to do things, ladies and gentlemen, is to give thanks to all the different parts of creation. And so now you're going to get to see some of our songs and our dances. And this is another way that we give thanks, that the Creator has looked after us good enough, that our health is good enough to be able to sing and to dance here today on the beautiful Eneufne, on Mother Earth. But what we're going to do is I'm going to ask my grandmother to step forward. The very first dance that we're going to do is going to be Eskenya Gainose, which is a women's dance. But it comes to us from our creation story. And so my grandmother, Miss Cat Little Turtle, is going to give a brief rendition of the creation story. And then we're going to start with our first social dance, Eskenya Gainose. Well, I got here.
How happy we are to be here with you today. I have always felt, and our hearts are so full, that when you celebrate Earth Day, we should be with you, right? And I get to tell you now, in the beginning, there was Water World down below, and up above was Sky World. And in Water World, there was the birds and the animals of the water. And up above in Sky World, there was a village. In the center of that village grew a tree with 4 big roots going north, south, east, and west. As it came about, that tree was toppled over. The chief's wife so yearned to know what was below Sky World. And as she went over to look down that hole and held on to a branch, her foot slipped and she began to fall. Down below in Water World, they are looking up and they see a hole in Sky World and something is falling from it. 2 of the largest birds go up and get her beneath her arms, lower her down to the water. Oh no, the water animals must do something. They had heard that below the water there was mud, and so one by one they went down to get it, and many of them did not make it. But one, the Anahanga, reached down with her claw as she had gone down and was almost to lose the breath in her body. And her claw touched something and she goes back to the top. And now they had mud, where to put it. Do you hear that voice? Why, that voice belongs to the old turtle who says, "Here I am, put it on me." And they spread that mud upon that turtle's back, and it begins to grow and grow. And they let her down onto the back of that turtle. And as her feet touches that turtle's back, they begin to shuffle. As she had fallen, her hand had grabbed some seeds. She dropped them on that mud, and she shuffled her feet around. And it began to grow and grow and grow into where you are standing this day on the back of Mother Earth. Thank you.
Eskanye, women's dance.
me now. So hello everyone, the next social dance we're getting ready to do is the alligator dance. And many times with us as Longhouse people or Tuscarora people, we were gifted some songs and dances over time and over the course of our history for many different reasons, whether that be other tribes wanting to gift us dances to hold on to their meaning, or also to protect those songs and dances on their behalf. And this next dance we're getting ready to do is the alligator dance. And we got it from the Miccosukee down in Florida, around the Seminole area. And we still sing these songs and dances today, and it's real fun. This is my jam right now, as we'll say. And thankful for Kay and David for them hopping down there and dancing. You know, many times we have to wear a lot of different hats. You know, Kay is a singer, songwriter, language speaker, and a comedian all at once. So hey, ah, be ho, ya, nee, 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 ah, yo, hey, yo, 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 hey, hey, guy, oh, big, oh, yeah, 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 yo, hey, yo, 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 hey, gonna buy, oh, ya, nee, hey, oh, ya, nee, gonna buy, oh, ya, nee, hey, oh, ya, nee, gonna buy, oh, ya, nee, hey, oh, ya, nee, gonna buy, oh, ya, nee, hey, oh, ya, nee, gonna buy, oh, ya, nee, hey, oh, ya, nee, gonna buy, oh, ya, nee, hi, yo, hey, yo, 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 hey, yee.
That was good. That was good. I like that. All right, next up now, we're going to do mosquito dance. Mosquito dance. So if there's anybody out in the audience at this time, you're welcome to come and participate with us. We're going to show you what it looks like first. Because some people's like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So we're going to show you first what it looks like. It's a really fun social dance. And after we show you what it is, we'll invite any of you to come and grab a partner and come out and dance with us in a good way. So this mosquito dance actually, there's a couple of different origin stories to it, but what I was told was it come to us by our way of our relatives, the Choctaw. So it's really fun. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then come out and participate here in just a second. Here we go, mosquito dance. dance as easy as it is. So does anybody want to grab a partner? Come on out. I saw some of you wanting to. Yeah, come on. Grab a partner. Come on, let's have fun. This is what our dances is for. We're inviting you out at this time to come and dance with us. Come and mosquito dance. Grab you a partner and have fun. Go ahead and spread out. You're going to cross your arms, lock your pinkies, and not kick each other in the leg. This right here is what it's all about, mosquito dance time. You want to do this because, as I was telling some different communities, it seems to be that when we do this dance, the mosquito population is not as bad. And, we're getting into mosquito season. I don't know what it's like around here, but back in the swamps where we're from, it's terrible. It's terrible. We need to do mosquito dance every day. All right, here we go. Mosquito dance time. Hunya. Good job. Good job. I saw a couple people say it's getting faster. It's getting faster. If I would have told you it got faster, you wouldn't have come out. When we do the exhibition of it to invite people out, I always do the slow version, because if I go out there and do the fast version, then nobody wants to come. I learned that throughout the years. All right, so we're going to do 2 more dances before we start to wrap up. We're going to do a war dance and then a smoke dance. So I'm going to ask our war dancers to come out. This is where smoke dance derives from, so it's really, 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 really fun here. Good style of dance. I'm going to talk just briefly about what we have on. So, of course, that's my son out there, Mr. Azuye Chikala, the little turtle. And then that's my brother out there, Mr. Ethan Oxendine. So, both enrolled members of the Tusker Indians have got to know all the territories. And so what they have on top of their heads is what's called a Gustoa or Gustoa. It's an Iroquois-style feather cap, or Tuscarora-style feather cap. And throughout the different longhouses and the different longhouse nations, you'll see different variations of that Gustoa. The variation that you see here today represents us as Tuscarora people. Now, what we have on is never referred to as a costume. It's never referred to as a costume because when you're wearing a costume, you're pretending. You're pretending to be something. We're not pretending to be Tuscarora. We are Tuscarora. And so a couple of questions that we get asked about it. In English, we refer to what we have on as regalia. If we were going to talk about it in our language, we would say, talking about the clothes that we're wearing. Some of the questions that we get, they say, well, why are you not still in the skins of the animal? Well, after contact, we started to trade for the different fabrics, and we adorned ourselves with it. And people would say, well, why would you do that? And my response always is, well, why not? Why not? It was a lot easier. It was a lot easier to trade for these fabrics and adorn ourselves than it was to go through the painstaking process of brain tanning leather to make it soft enough for us to wear. So we would trade. We saw things, we liked it. It's no different than today if you go shopping, you're at JCPenney's or somewhere, and you say, I would look good with that on. Well, our ancestors was the same way. We saw some things, we said, that would look good on us. And so we started to adorn ourselves. So our unediastahetwe, our regalia, our original clothes, it's changed over the years. But now at this time, we're going to do the old-style men's war dance. Hanyung. we're going to ask all of our smoke dancers to step out. So smoke dance came about from sped up war dances, like what you just saw right there. And it was sped up for shows, for fun, for tests of agility. Smoke dance is never something that we would have done in our Ganas Heske, in our longhouse. It's not a old social dance, or it doesn't have an old, long history. It is sped up war dances for fun. That's all. And so where the war dances were originally for the men, the smoke dance was for men and women, with women smoke dancers oftentimes dancing even faster with more footwork than the men. So we'll see. Y'all's a bit outnumbered out there right now, so we're going to see. Winter, my daughter Winter's out there. My daughter Skya is out there. So everybody that you see here, we're proud members of the Tuscarora Indians of Gatanawaga territories, and we're all culture bearers and representatives in our own way, keeping these songs and these dances and our language alive, not just within our communities, but making sure that we're represented in the outside world, so that everybody knows that we're still here and that we still have these things. So we're really appreciative for the opportunity to be able to share our songs and our dances and our stories and our language with all of you here today on such a beautiful day, on such beautiful grounds. All right, smoke dance time. Here we go. All right, it's going to be a fast one. Yeah, just for Skya. We're going to ask for all of my kids to stay out there, all of my children. Yeah, still you, Oz. Oz is like, wait a minute, I thought I was off the hook. All right, we're going to do one more song just for them, Ladies and gentlemen, if you could give them a round of applause. Get them nice and pumped up here. All right, this would be our youth exhibition here. All right, the Little Turtles. All right, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Dance so hard, dance out of his moccasins. Kept it going. All right. So now at this time, just a couple of quick things that I want to say in closing. We talk a lot about medicine, that and what that means. The English translation, we say medicine, you might think of Tylenol or Advil or something. But, when we talk about medicine with us, we're saying anything that makes you well, whether it be physical, spiritual, emotional, that's what we're talking about. And our songs and our dances and our language and our stories and our time together, that's medicine for us. And so we hope that by sharing some of this helped to lift your spirits. I saw a lot of smiles out there, and that's what it's about. That's what it's about. We're still here. We're still on our original lands, singing our songs, dancing our dances, raising our children up like that. And anytime that we can come and share like this, it's a good thing. And so once again, I'd say, Yahweh, big thank you on behalf of all of us, our tribal nation, our families. We appreciate this, and we appreciate every single one of you, because every single one of us here come from a beautiful culture, a beautiful background that deserves to be celebrated and represented in a good way. So I appreciate you, every single one of you. Yahweh, keep that good mind.
Once again, let's give it up for our dancers. They were extraordinary. It made me feel like my own family reunion. And so now we're going to move on to our environmental award winners. This is truly one of the most exciting times in our program. These awards recognize environmental activists who across our community and environmental achievements across our community. Climate change is one of the biggest challenges facing our world, and taking action is the most important thing any of us can do. Today, we can do something. On Earth Day, especially, we can learn about how we can make a change. Take the time to learn from everyone present today at today's event to get involved and take action of our own. Today's winners will show us how to do it. In a big way, in a small way, they'll demonstrate that everyone can do something. Tonight, we honor the community, organizations, individuals, artists, students, business, and innovators. Each of them takes the time to ask, how can I help? And then it takes time to take the action. So to kick us off, we're going to get started with Denzel Burnside, the Vice Chair of the Raleigh Environmental Advisory Board, will share the first set of our winners. Give it up for Denzel.
I'm Denzel Burnside, the Vice Chair of the City of Raleigh's Environmental Advisory Board. I'm excited that tonight we get to gather and celebrate the accomplishments of great individuals and organizations. Tonight our awardees are Raleigh residents and employees who are environmental champions in every possible way. The EAB sees your passion for climate action, community action, and environmental stewardship. This year's awards cycle broke records as we received our highest number of applications yet. We're so proud of everyone that is doing the work to make our community more resilient, equitable, and sustainable. The City of Raleigh is strengthening the bonds that connect us as a community, and our awardees are highlighting to the nation that the importance of innovation, education, and partnerships, and taking action to be the change that you want to see in your community. Our board is proud of the partnership with the Office of Sustainability, its partner departments, Parks and Recreation, Stormwater, Solid Waste Services, the Office of Strategy, Innovation, and Transportation, which make the recognition possible tonight. Thank you all for the work that goes into making this event possible. So finally, I want to thank all the awardees and the nominees this year. The work that's taking place is improving our city and making each and every day better than the last. With the community members like you, we're taking action, and Raleigh will continue to lead the nation in addressing climate change, quality of life improvements, and greenhouse gas reductions. Y'all give it up, please. I want to give some shout outs to my wonderful board members, Jess and Colleen, who are standing with me today. And my chair, who's also standing on the side, Wade Scott. Thank you. One of our award members isn't here, so we're going to skip past the community action, the community action award, and I'm going to go into recognizing the next one. In the organization category of the Community Action Award, the EAB recognizes the City of Raleigh Neighborhood Services Division Community Engagement Department. The department's neighborhood enrichment services have provided high-impact community action funding through programs like the Neighborhood Enrichment Fund, the Neighborhood Arts Fund, and helping residents create resilient, more vibrant communities. Neighborhood Enrichment Services recently launched the Neighborhood Climate Action in partnership with the Office of Sustainability. In its first year, the program has already begun installing an irrigation system of community gardens, building compost bins, bike racks to promote sustainable transportation, all impacting nearly 500 residents. Their great work is building a greener, more resilient Raleigh, and we thank you. Here accepting the award on behalf of the department is Janae Victor, Grady Boosie, Michelle Vasia, and Dan Bagley. Can you give a round of applause for them, please? All right. And our next award, in 2019, Raleigh City Council set a goal of 80% reduction of greenhouse gas emissions by the year 2050. With a goal this large, it will take everyone in our community to take action. The winners of the Climate Action Awards are doing just that. This year, the Environmental Awards jury is recognizing achievements in waste reduction, community engagement, climate and energy, green stormwater infrastructure, and resiliency. All these projects are instrumental in reducing greenhouse gas emissions and managing the effects of climate change. The Climate Action Award for Waste Reduction this year goes to the Alice Ayok Poe Center for Health Education. Since 2019, the Poe Center has partnered with Compost Now and implement a full-scale composting system throughout their facility. They have added clear signs so visitors always know where to toss their food scraps. Through hands-on garden and kitchen programming, visitors learn that composting doesn't have to be messy or complicated. It can be easy, empowering, and fun. The compost created from their waste is returned to Poe's teaching gardens, where it grows fresh fruits and vegetables. Food grown is cooked in the kitchen, given to participants, and shared through the summer meal programs, truly bringing an amazing work full circle. Please help me celebrate receiving the award, Ann Wallace, to accept this award on behalf of Alice Ayok Poe Center of Health Education. Thank you. I think we'll take a picture. All right. Okay. I've been making sure I don't mess up on people's names, so y'all be the church and help me. The Climate Action Award for Community Engagement goes to Zalia Askelon. All right. Did I get that right? No. So close. All right. She is a passionate advocate for sustainability and environmental stewardship, both on campus and as a student at NC State in the Raleigh community. As a community climate intern with the Office of Sustainability, she supported equitable transportation initiatives and excelled when opportunities arrived to learn and develop her professional skill set. On campus, she serves as the student chair of Sustainability Fund Advisory Board, helping guide impactful, student-driven environmental projects. I'm going to try to say it again. You say it. Zealia, see, I had to ask her. Zealia is serving as a Pathways to Public Service Fellow graduating from North Carolina State in May. Please welcome our Climate Action Award Community Engagement recipient, Zealia. All right. Hi, nephew. Okay, my nephew threw me off. The largest segment of Raleigh's community GHG emissions comes from how we produce and use energy for our buildings. Transitioning away from fossil fuels and to clean renewable energy will represent a huge step forward toward our climate action goals. This year's Climate Action Award for Climate and Energy goes to Redesign Builds. The Raleigh developer embodies what it means to design, build for a fossil-free future. The team's project, Tower Street, represents a forward-thinking approach to residential development designed at net zero, all-electric, multi-family home. The project demonstrates how intentional design can lessen our reliance on fossil fuels, enhance residential comfort, and align with long-term climate resiliency goals. Their portfolio highlights what is possible when design, climate action, and innovation come together to lower our energy demand. Here to receive the Climate Energy Award, the founder of Redesign Build, Will Alpin, and Zach Dawkins. Please put the hands together for them. Thanks, sir. I tried, man. I tried. The Climate Action Award for Green Stormwater Infrastructure goes to Steve Troxler, Agricultural Sciences Center. A facility that's redefining how public buildings can protect our environment, the Troxler Center incorporates a green stormwater system that mimics natural processes to manage runoff. Instead of relying on traditional pipes and drains, the site uses biofouls and bioretention ponds and vegetated swales to capture, filter, and slow stormwater, reducing flood risk, improving water quality, and restoring groundwater. Please welcome Brenda Jackson to accept this award on behalf of the Steve Troxler Agricultural Sciences Center. All right. This year's Climate Action Award for Resiliency goes to the Wake County Green Schools Partnership. A collaboration between North Carolina Water Resources and Research Institute and Wake County Public School System that is preparing our youngest citizens for a climate-resilient future. Their efforts culminated in a major milestone in 2024, the adoption of the first ever sustainability policy of Wake County Public Schools. Through professional development events, outdoor learning programs, this partnership is nurturing a culture of climate awareness and action across the city of Raleigh. Building resilience starts in the classroom, and their leadership is helping shape the next generation that will conquer the challenges of the future. Please welcome Christy Perrin to receive the award on behalf of Wake County Green Schools Partnership. Did I say your name right? Close. I'm trying. You looked it up. Thank you all. Thank you, bro. All right. The Business Innovation Environmental Stewardship Award recognizes business practices that prioritize environmental impact. The 2025 Business Innovation for Environmental Stewardship Award winner is Inswell Funeral Home. Up for Inswell, please. Inswell Funeral Home. Make sure I said it right. Inswell is a modern, environmentally friendly funeral home offering sustainable burial options, low emission cremation. Inswell was the first funeral home to introduce augmentation to the triangle. Over the past 2.5 years, Inswell has organized 120 workshops and presentations educating residents about sustainable end-of-life planning and funeral care. This year, Inswell is opening its Raleigh location and building its solar array, becoming the first carbon-neutral funeral home in the country. Please welcome Hunter, owner of... Did I say it right? Because you're looking at me like I didn't say it right. I'm making sure I say it right. I'm trying to get this right. Inswell Funeral Home to accept the award. Thanks. Thank you. All right. Well, now we present the Next Generation of Environmental Leaders Award. This award recognizes actions by or which encourage young residents of Raleigh to take climate action to their communities. This year's Next Generation Environmental Leaders Award goes to the Microplastic Mavericks. All right. A group of students researching ways to combat microplastics in our drinking water. Using sodium alkaline, the team developed and tested a creative method to remove microplastics from water. Through hands-on experiments, they demonstrated impressive results, removing up to 80% of microplastics from their water samples. The Microplastic Mavericks are a shining example of youth-driven innovation with real-world impact. Their work shows us that with curiosity and teamwork, the next generation is gaining skills to lead away towards a sustainable future. Here to receive the award, and I'm hoping I do not mess y'all name up, all right? Don't get mad at me. Yopay Mene and his students Erijan Mene, Jason Min, and Param Burma. Did I get that right? I messed it up. Y'all laughing. I messed it up. The kids get me all the time. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Y'all can say it for yourself if you want to. All right. Thank you. It's the best way to do it. Just let the kids say their names, right? Let them lead the way. All right. Now, I'll be announcing the winner of the Commute Smart Award. On behalf of Raleigh's Department of Transportation, this award recognizes any person or organization which has taken steps to amplify or demonstrate sustainable commuting methods. The 2025 Commute Smart Award goes to the Bicycle Chain. The Bicycle Chain work has been conducive to the success of City of Raleigh's e-bike program. Mentioned earlier, the e-bike rebate program has distributed 150 income-qualified vouchers to residents. The Bicycle Chain quickly increased inventory of affordable e-bikes and provided delivery services to residents who may not have vehicles to transport their bikes. Their work is helping biking become more accessible to all residents across the city. Please welcome the co-owner of Bicycle Chain, Scott Smith. Thank you. I love the program. Thank you. All right. Our next award is Dare to Be Green Award, hosted by the Raleigh's Office of Strategy and Innovation. Celebrates bold initiatives demonstrating innovative approaches to environmental stewardship. The winner of the 2025 Dare to Be Green Award, Urban Sustainability Solutions. Urban Sustainability Solutions takes a unique approach to incentivizing the adoption of green stormwater infrastructure. USS compensates local high school teachers, students to design the best practices for green stormwater management to help residents who are most vulnerable to flooding and erosion in Raleigh. Students participating in workshops saw improvements in environmental STEM literacy and understanding. Please welcome Michael G. Dupree, founder of and chair of Urban Sustainability Solutions. Okay. He got the mic stand. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And we like to close out this section with recognizing the board's flagship award, the Raleigh Environmental Stewardship Award, or RESA. RESA is given each year to an individual organization that shows environmental leadership and whose work demonstrates intersection of environment, economy, and social justice. The 2025 RESA Award goes to the Reverend Jamon Taylor. Did I say your name right? Okay, I got the Reverend right. Reverend Taylor has served as a guiding voice of Raleigh's Stormwater Management Advisory Commission, where he championed equitable services to floodplain management and community engagement. Reverend Taylor has helped to shape policy and practice through his insight and lived experience. Reverend Taylor's leadership is hands-on through initiatives like the Green Stormwater Projects at his church, St. Ambrose Episcopal Church, and his work advocating alongside Raleigh Stormwater. He has helped improve nearly $2 million in Raleigh Rainwater Rewards funding, resulting in 1.4 million gallons of stormwater captured across Raleigh. These projects remove nearly 100 pounds of nitrogen per year. Reverend Taylor embodies the intersection of environmental stewardship, civic leadership, environmental justice. His work uplifts our community, protects shared environment, and prepares Raleigh for a more resilient, inclusive future. Please join us in honoring the Reverend Jamon Taylor for the 2025 recipient of Raleigh Environmental Stewardship Award. All right. So thank you very much for all the environmental award winners. Let's give them all a round of applause, please. Now, I would like to introduce Graham Smith, the chair of Stormwater's Management of Advisory Commission, to present the winners for the 2025 Capture It Stormwater Arts Contest.
All right. Good evening. My name is Graham Smith. I am the chair of the Stormwater Management Advisory Commission, so thank you all for being here. I have the pleasure of announcing the Capture It Award Capture It Arts Contest award winners tonight. This is open to all students between the grades of 8th and 12th grade. Basically, the requirement is to get creative with your artwork, showing about water quality. So how do you teach us as residents of Raleigh water quality lessons, and how do you highlight the water quality challenges that we have? So we have here, right here, we have 2 awards essentially, one in an art, a drawing category, and one in a video category. Mackenzie Book from Wakefield High School is our art winner. She created a thought-provoking piece that brought awareness to how pollutants, plastic waste, impacted not only our waterways, but also wildlife that calls them home. So we're very excited and the piece was called Nature's Engineers. So congratulations to you. She receives $500 tonight, so that's awesome. So congratulations. Next year she will be across the street at NC State studying engineering. So, all right. So in our video category, we have a group of students from Exploris Middle School that created a video that shows the impact on pollution on aquatic and marine life. They used a combination of storytelling, still images, and stop motion. They made a very compelling narrative informing us about our impact as individuals and collective impacts on water quality. So I will, as they're getting their awards, we have, come on up everybody. So their video was titled How Water Pollution Affects Marine Life. We have Zolea Dunn, Ava McPherson, Audrina Williams, Cash Williams, Crusoe Wingo Pierce. So congratulations. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is all submissions will be in the Pullen Arts Center gallery. So not just the winners, but all of us. We had 70 submissions this year, so it's really awesome from all the students across Raleigh. They will be in the Pullen Arts Center gallery from May 1st through May 31st. The opening ceremony will be held on Saturday, May 3rd at 2:30. So if you'd like to be there to celebrate with all of the students who submitted, please come out to the Pullen Arts Center on May 3rd. So thank you very much. Back to Grady.
All right, one more time. Give it up for our winners. All right, now we're going to have some fun, family. We have an opportunity to honor the winners of our Trash and Fashion contest. We had so many submissions this year, and the creativity that the contestants showcase will amaze you. Our 2025 Trash and Fashion contest brings our local youth, college students, adults together to take everyday items and transform them into powerful garments and statement pieces. Raleigh, you are ready to see some extraordinary things, all right? All right? All right. Talk with me like we at a black church, okay? All right. So our youth second place winner are Ivy Kyo-Win and Rebecca Wang, inventor of the Golden Goddess. Give it up. This piece emphasizes stability by repurposing trash into fashion, showcasing how discarded materials can be transformed into an elegant, wearable art. Give it up. The fabric, the newspaper was used as the fabric for this dress. You can carefully layer it and fold it and create a unique style, and the ink is on paper created, designated for its patterns. Look at that. Our youth first place winner is Yavi Gardner, the creator of the iconic, along with her model, Lauren. Give it up. Evie and Lauren. The top of the skirt looks featured to match the handbag to complete the set. Materials used and personal connection. Evie used the old chemistry worksheet and notebooks from the challenge class. I would have given it away too. Look represents the personal journey to transfer the difficult experience into a piece of wearable art. The bag incorporates the original cover of the composition book. The notebook pages are shredded into thin pieces and woven into a new textile to build out the top. Isn't that amazing? All right, give it up for these two. Thank y'all. You want to take a picture? Okay. I know that's right. Unbelievable. I'm gonna have to go home and have a real conversation with my kids. Like they just throwing stuff away. They making stuff. You know what I mean? All right. Now we're gonna present our college winners. Our college second place winner is Sarah Grace Simmons. The creator of the Golden Hour, titled to inspire by the natural beauty and glow of the sunlight, made from recycled billboard and vinyl and plastic water bottles. 95% of the garment is composed of recycled materials. The golden flower embellishments were handcrafted from the cut and shape of bottles. Give it up. All right. Our college first place winner is May Riley Muller. Miller is French. There are three May loves the most: fashion, sustainability, and the cherry flavored drinks. Not in that order. The pace is a handmade top and hat and earrings. May remembers bonding with her dad while making their own Halloween costumes out of recycled cardboard. Can we give it up for the dad too? That's what I'm talking about. Boy, I'm doing something wrong, people. Participating in the Trash and Fashion contest, she has filled her with memories from her childhood and brought joy, creativity as she experimented with her design. Give it up. That's what I'm talking about. All right, our adult winner for our Trash and Fashion contest is Chris Chrisman for the flower design Dress of Joy. The collaboration piece is made by Flower Shuttle and Highland UMC. Please give it up for Sophia and Connie. All right, Raleigh. Oh, my goodness. We actually have honorable mentions. Can we cheer for Luna and Sophia as they make their modeling debut? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I think this is it, people. I think we done did it. It is, their newspaper is from France. It is unbelievable, and we just love our young contestants. Give it up for Luna and Sophia. This is what you've been waiting for. We're going to do a final walk, so please scream as loud as you possibly can for our winners. Please get involved. Y'all ready, walkers? Y'all need some theme music or anything? All right, we're gonna stand and we're gonna walk around. Let's walk around. Give it on. All right, once again, we want to thank you guys for being a part of our Trash and Fashion. This was a great experience.